Hello again. I'm using a different camera today and just checking it out to see if I can handle this one, which is slightly bigger but much better quality. I have here a tree that I want to introduce you to. It's called the Grummichama or Grummichama. It's another Brazilian cherry. I was sold it as a beach sapote, but it turned out not to be a beach sapote. Then I was told it was a beach cherry, and that's sort of fitting into what it really is like, or can be. But the actual name is a Grummichama. And I'll turn this around and I'll show you exactly what this tree is. Now I've come a little bit late because the flowers have gone. And as you can see, it's absolutely loaded in fruit. And I'll come in a little closer just to show you that this is a tree that has beautiful fruit on it. Marvelous cherries, probably the sweetest cherries in the whole yard. If I swing across, it is loaded with cherries everywhere. Now this is another tree that I've treated quite well. 2 years ago, I had 600 pieces of fruit on this tree. Now I find that fantastic because the first 5-6 years we would only get maybe 7 pieces of fruit. And because I fertilized the ground by changing the soil and putting underneath it something that was going to give it a little bit more zest, the result is I have a tree now that I'm quite proud of again, and that is producing beautifully for me. As you can see, it gets up nice and high there. This year I went in and I took out all the dead limbs and all the loose stuff that was in the wrong places or growing down too low. Now the fruit on this is a little green berry that gets to a small cherry size. But when it changes colour to black, and that can happen in a couple of days, it becomes one of the most beautiful fruits to eat. And this Brazilian cherry is what I would have to say my prized possession in the yard. Again, it's under cover from a number of bigger trees, so it has the effect of being like it's in a rainforest here in New South Wales, but it's not. It can get very hot. Now this tree fruits mid-October right through to December, and in the December months is when we're going to get this tree producing its very sweet fruit. Now it's November right now, so this is a few months in, and if at the end of this I can edit in some photographs from 2 years ago, I can show you that this tree had a massive flowers on before the fruit turned into what you see at the moment. And they're beautiful white little flowers. A very gorgeous tree to have in your yard, and it rewards you if you treat it well. Down underneath, I took out all the weeds. Some are growing back again, and I covered that with some of this grass that you see here after I'd allowed it to die for a couple of months, and created my weed smothering. Now this is virtually 9 months after I've fixed the soil. The soil I took out was sand. I'd had it there for quite a few years, and it had died with wood chips on it. But the soil has now been replaced mainly in this garden by mushroom compost and some other things thrown in. But the results are fantastic. And I hope that you can enjoy looking at this particular tree. I will show you how I did this work later on. But right now I want you to enjoy my Grummichama and realise that it grows here in New South Wales perfectly. It's the climate is suited to it, and it is quite a pretty tree, and when it has the black 15mm sized fruit on it, it will look stunning, and I'll show you that as it comes through. Anyway, I'm going to end now, so enjoy I hope that you're enjoying my gardening sojourn, Phil's gardening sojourn. If you're interested, I'm going to try to improve and do this as I go through. So subscribe to me and I'll be happy to talk to you and let you know what I'm doing and how long it's going to take me to get this yard back into shape, because it's been a few years since I've had to been able to do most of the work that I'm doing now. Anyway, see you later. Have a good day.